Hi, fellow traders. I hope everybody had a good day today, but what a Monday. It was a little bit crazy early and kind of settled down and smoothed out later on in the day, but it was a crazy morning. Um, Getting in a trade, and then all of a sudden the server goes down on SureTrader, and you couldn't get in. Normally, when the server goes down, it either affects the active web platform or it affects the pro platform. It never really affects both of them. But I couldn't log into the website. I couldn't log into anything. So everything seemed to be down for a little bit. So it can cause a little bit of panic, and because you can't really get through or do anything like that, but it all worked itself out in the end. But needless to say, it probably did affect me a little bit throughout the day. So let's just take a look and see how my day went. All right, so first trade I took was NVDA. I actually got it pre-market, just under this 145.94 level, but we were rejecting this up here, so I was expecting a strong move down. But when it didn't come, we got this nice candle, and then we came here and we started fighting. So it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do, so I went ahead and just took it off and just booked the little profit that I did get here, and said I was just going to wait and see if it set up and what was going to happen afterwards. So we bounced here, pushed through all of this resistance, but it couldn't really hold above it. So because we were losing it, I decided to get in, because what I was waiting for was this flush at the open. That's what I was expecting, and that's what I was trying to get in for. So I got in here and kind of got messed up a little bit. So I got in, I got right back out, and then I got reset and actually got a little bit better entry. And sure enough, we got the open and we got the flush, but I didn't catch it down here at 143 like I wanted to. I got big time slippage on this and ended up getting out here. This was a decent decent move here, but then I reset, got back in. This open here, it pushed up and we started rejecting all of this, so I got back in, took some off here right at the 5-minute opening range low was where I got it, and was looking for it to possibly go back and retest this, and I would have added back for to push through the 5-minute opening range low. But in this case, we actually started fighting and pushing above VWAP. I didn't like the price action, so I ended up getting out here, and we got this big candle to pull all the way back, but we never could crack this 5-minute opening range low. Never could crack it, and it ended up pushing all the way back up. So I waited until a lot later in the day. I waited till after lunch, and I saw this descending resistance line right here being put in the intraday. So we had a lower high here, another lower high, and another lower high. So because we were right here on the red to green line, the 20 and all of that, I waited till we got through the 20. I figured we could fade the 200 because the 200 was going down, and oftentimes when it's going down, we usually don't have any problems getting through it. So I got in once I confirmed the loss of the 20 here, and was expecting a stronger move down to at least through here. But we didn't get it. It actually never did come down. It actually turned around. It broke through this this level here, and I was a little bit late getting out, but was in small size. After the morning and how crazy the market was earlier today for us, I just went in a small size here, so this really wasn't a big deal. But I knew once we broke through this, the trade plan was done. You know, it broke trend. Is what it did. We ended up making a higher high right here, which is what I was waiting for. Instead of getting out here, I just waited for a higher high, and it made that, and it took me out. So this trade could have been a whole lot better, but you know, a lot of stuff that went on this morning, a lot of problems we had with the broker and the server going down. And then on top of that, after this trade, my platform went haywire and ended up with a negative buying power, which is impossible to do. But it showed on my platform I had negative buying power. So they had to shut it down. And, you know, by the close, they kind of had it finished, but all of my data was wiped out from the day. So the only good thing is I took a snapshot of these charts because I like to take pictures of them and put in my digital journal. So I was fortunate that I did take pictures of this. So I don't have the actual entries and exits on the actual numbers or prices because all that got erased. But if you were in chat, you saw me go in, and hopefully you wrote down the entries and exits. So the next one was SIG, and I caught this one a little bit late and chased it in a little bit and just compounded mistakes. Should have gotten it here on this rejection, but I was kind of worried about this red to green line again, which I know I should have just got it and just use this as, you know, my guide, that if we broke this, then the trade would be dead. But I waited a little bit longer. Ended up missing the cover here because I was either looking at something else or doing something else, and by the time I saw it, it was, you know, back up around 59. And yeah, I probably should have taken it there, but I didn't. And we got this huge green candle, and then we got this red candle to come back that retraced it, you know, almost down to 59, which gave me some redemption. I could have taken it off here, but I didn't. I was just waiting, you know, saying as long as, you know, we hold below these technical levels, this trade has a chance. And you can see here we started the telltale grind, and this thing started grinding up, and really should have taken it off, but I waited for it to close, you know, lose red to green. Once it went back green, I know the trade plan was dead, and I took it off. And that was the only other trade I took. It was the price action, the way I saw it, just didn't offer any sustainable trend type moves. You know, there was a lot of scalping opportunities, but not a whole lot of trend following opportunities. And I like to trade the trend. You know, I don't like to scalp for a quick 30, 40 cents. That's just not what I like to do. But so just cut it off there. And, you know, I was going to go in a little bit more, which probably would have inclined me to take half off around 59. But because I was in small, I couldn't get in because I was having trouble with my buying power and just didn't have anything left and couldn't really do much with it. So they did get it fixed. Everything looked good at the, by the end of the day. So we'll be good for tomorrow. But just wanted to share those trades with you, and wanted to remind you that we are starting the swing trading class this coming Sunday. So if you want to get in on it, you can go to my website, averagejoetrader.com, or you can email me, ed@averagejoetrader.com, and I can answer any questions or anything that you have. And also make sure you, if you're not in the community and you want to come check us out for a day and see what it's like, just make sure you register for the Sneak Peek Wednesday. It's our version of free chat, so make sure you register for it. I'll put a link in the description, but you can go to the website and click on the Sneak Peek Wednesday icon, and it will take you to the page to register. So that's the only difference between now and the way it was before. You do need to register in order to get entry into Sneak Peek Wednesday. Alright, so you guys have a great evening, a great night, and we will see you bright and early tomorrow morning in chat.